What was happening? It's your boy Triple Black, aka the number one stunner, aka the boss, aka three black hearses. It's murder. Anyways, man, what's happening? What's happening? Anyways, boy, just vibing. Let me go ahead and put up the link. Go ahead and put up the link if anybody want to come up and chop it up with your boy Triple Black. Shit, you already know who it is, man. You already know what's goody. I'm in the building. Yeah. Anyways, man. Fucking male feminists, man. Male fucking feminists in the motherfucking manosphere, man. Oh, boy. Damn. Kwame said, man, don't cuss in the first 2 minutes, man. That should get your shit demonetized, man. But fuck it. I'm out here, man. I'm out here. You hear me? Anyways, man. What's going on, man? What's going on, fam? Shout out to everybody out there, man. Shout out to everybody out there in the manosphere, in the manosphere. Yeah, you feel me? Um, yeah, in the manosphere, man. Um, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've took a different approach, man, especially of late. Instead of just jumping on motherfuckers' panels and talking, especially when they be talking some bullshit. From my perspective, you know what I'm saying? I might as well just jump on my platform and talk some real shit. You hear me? Um, but anyways, some people ain't trying to hear that. Anyways, man, what's happening? What's happening? No, I just want to address this topic, man. And shit, I just put that shit out there. I know a lot of people be thinking the same way I be thinking, man. Some of y'all motherfuckers be showing some of y'all ass out here, man. Your whole ass, man. You have your whole ass hanging out. Acting like a broad. You know what I'm talking about? Talking like a fucking broad, bro. I swear to God, boy, we have some fucking male feminists on this bitch. Dog, like I don't even know if it's the patriarchy and shit like that. Um, they'll say you stole their thunder. They'll say you stole their thunder. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, listen. Some of these guys, man, they sound like fucking feminists, man. They sound like dog. They sound like broads, man. I swear to God. I mean, no, nothing wrong with women. I love women. I love y'all, women. I love my bae. I love my mama. I love my sister. I love that. But some of these guys sound like fucking women. They sound like women gossiping like little hoes and shit. Hey, man, I don't mean to put it out there, man. Shout out to Toya, man. Shout out to Toya. Shout out to Toya. They say you stole their thunder. Oh, bye. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm my own man. I stand on my own 10 toes down. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Triple Black, man. Shout out to Toya, man. Toya she is, she's a breath of fresh air. She's, you are a breath of fresh air, man. I'm not even pandering to you. Um, now you cool, you super cool, man. It's cooler than a fan. Um, and you be on the panels. Everybody like you. You like the breath of fresh air of the manosphere. Anyways, man. Anyways, man. Hey, holla at your boy, man. But no, I'm starting to notice, man. A lot of guys. I don't know if they pandering. I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to you too, man. I don't know if they pandering, but they sound like some super feminists, man. I swear, they be sounding like some super feminists. I made a show yesterday, man. Sometimes I'd be like, man, I'm like, man, bro. I mean, are you guys on our side or are you guys on the sisterhood side? You hear me? It's like every day you're constantly attacking men, other freaking men, about what we doing wrong. You're not really giving any. constructive criticism. You're not really showing the people the way and shit like that. You just fucking sitting there criticizing, high siding, all this type of bullshit, man. I mean, using feminist talking points. I mean, it sound like we got some male feminists out here, man. Some male feminists out here. I know that shit is very popular. The male bashing space, I call it the manosphere. Um, Shout out to everybody out there, man. Hey, I want to start no goddamn trouble, man. Um, it's there's got to be a point of some type of return that we have to get to in a manosphere. Um, we're letting people come on here every fucking day and just talk about some nonsense every fucking day. Like nothing tangible, nothing, what's the name, just fucking nonsense. And it has to do with, downgrading other brothers and shit like that, which to me is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And some motherfuckers get away with the shit every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. You can be like, hey, bruh, hey, listen, do what you need to do. You know, do what you need to do to get your life in order and shit like that. You know, uh, every day can't be an empty barrel conversation. It can't be an empty barrel conversation, a nonsensical conversation where people derail everything. You feel me? Some people will know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. You know, some people will know what the hell I'm talking about. Hey, hey, you know what I'm saying? Some people will know what the hell I'm talking about. Hey. Anyways, man, no, it seemed like we got some male feminists, man. I swear to God, we got some male feminists. Um, uh, in particular, man, there's a couple content creators, man. I've went at in the past. I said some slick shit about. I even put the name on it a couple times, man. But the shit is fucking evidence, man. Some of these dudes, man, they seem like they have their ass wide open. You know what I'm saying, for the fucking public. Man, you doing too much, man. You doing too much, bruh. Come on, man. You got your ass wide open, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You're showing your hand too much, man. You better calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Damn. What's happening? What's happening? Anyways, what? Niggas showing their hand too much, man. God damn, bruh. What's really good, man? These fucking male feminists, man. Damn. We ain't all bad, babe. Mm-mm. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. My bad, man. My bad. My bad, man. Y'all Q's whole music. I don't even know what the hell that mean. But anyways, man, these fucking male feminists, man. These male feminists out here, man. Sound like, I mean, y'all sound like some real broads, bro. I tell you what, they sound like, I mean, bro, if you dissect some of the rhetoric, man, I swear to God, you would be thinking some of these dudes are fucking females, man, or they feminists. I ain't gotta, hey, you can be, I ain't gotta throw no shots, I ain't gotta throw no shade, but hey, peace. Hey, I ain't gotta throw no shots. I ain't gotta throw no shade. Shout out to the Sir Obadiah. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to Juan G's, man. I ain't gotta throw no shots. I ain't gotta throw no shade. But some of these niggas, man, you be listening to them, man. You be like, God damn, boy, what side you on? What fucking side you on, man? You sound like a fucking feminist, man. Fuck wrong with you, man? You sound like a feminist. Feminists. Male fucking feminists, man. We got some male feminists out here, man. Y'all better watch these niggas, man. God damn. You get a little nigga some money, he be talking some female shit. Tell you what. I ain't gotta, hey, listen, I ain't gotta. I ain't, hey, listen, bro. Hey, all I gotta do is just put the information out there. You can judge for your fucking self. You know, some of these niggas out here, man, sound like real hoes, man. They sound like real hoes. They sound like real bitches, man. I tell you what, they sound like hoes, man. Gossiping, talking about some hoe shit. Uh, ain't really, ain't really giving anything to the people. You feel me? They just fucking giving you some candy, some candy. You know what I'm saying? Some real hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? Grown ass niggas too, man. What the fuck you talking about, man? Some grown ass niggas, man. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man. Hey, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Triple Black. Shout out to Sir Obadiah, and Juan G's, man. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Shit, every time they go on, I make sure to show some goddamn love and shit. You hear me? Hey, anyways, man. I don't know, man. Um the some of the damn, I mean some of the people that be on these spaces. I know female shits, sells. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But I mean, but what? Every time you get on a fucking podcast, it sounds like you got your nuts crossed, man. So, hey, some of you niggas need to start saying something about that shit, nigga. I'm like, God damn, bro. It's been years, and it sounds like you got your nuts crossed. Your nuts is fucking crossed. You're talking like a hoe. You know what I'm saying? You're talking like a hoe. You're pandering is. I mean, you pandering is fuck. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I ain't gotta fucking put a name on it, man. Hey, anybody in this fucking space that feel like I'm talking to you, I might be talking to you. How about that? You hear me? I mean, you can put that shit. You can put that shit on record. You hear me? Hey, no, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, no, we have a lot of people out here, man. We have a lot of people out here that's doing the right thing, man. That give us the information, and we go in these spaces and shit and chop it up, and we talk some real shit, some real man shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all love, but some of these niggas talking like hoes, man. I swear to God, they be talking like hoes. They be talking like little bitches. They be talking like male feminists, man. I swear to God, you think they might have a pussy. You think, I swear to God, I think they might have a pussy. Yeah, man. I swear to God, man. Some of these niggas be, I swear, you might think they have a pussy. The way that they be fucking talking every goddamn day. You think they have a pussy. Yeah, man. Hey, man. I mean, come on, man. Listen, man. Um, Man, I rock with everybody, man. I rock with everybody. Show love to everybody. Um, but you know, um, I got nephews, I got nieces, I got everybody. I mean, I show love to all the genders and stuff like that. But you know what? I gotta be impartial to the men. It's just what it is, because I'm a fucking man. Um, you know, um, yeah, you start to wonder, man, when you have, like, some people, in certain sectors of, of the manosphere. um they always talking about some you know some male correction shit, or some male bashing, or some shit like that every fucking day. You start to wonder, man. I'm like, God damn, man, are you a feminist? Are you a feminist? Are you a feminist, or are you a dude? You know what I'm saying? Are you a male feminist? Because I'm starting to think a lot of these guys are male feminists. I it I mean, I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me on that shit, man. But I could be fucking way off base. I could be like triple black, man. You know what I'm saying? You're off the meat rack. You ain't you're off the chain. You're not really thinking straight. But I could be completely wrong about that. But it's sometimes I'd be like listening. I'm like, God damn, bro. Are you for us, or are you against us, man? I mean, are you for us, or are you against us? You really start to question some people, man. Um, and I don't even know if it's just the fame on God to some people head, man, where they just start talking like little bitches, man. Like every day, the same fucking shit. Like, you talking like against your brethren. You know what I'm saying? You're bashing your brethren. You know what I'm saying? You might as well be over there with the fucking bang gang. You feel me? Like, some of you niggas, man, ought to be out there being with the bang gang. The bang gang, the divestment community. Some of you niggas might as well just be out there with the fucking divestment people. You feel me? Because you talk so much, you talk down so much on other men and shit like that. You start to wonder, like, where your allegiances is at, man. Seriously. No, I'm dead ass serious, man. I ain't fucking around. I'm not even fucking around, man. Like, sometimes, man, you listen to some of these guys, man, and you start to fucking wonder, man, are they fucking male feminists, man? I know a lot of you guys grew up in a matriarchal structure. Somebody like me, saying that they grew up with their daddy and shit, cared about their daddy and shit. I was a daddy. I'm still a daddy. You hear me? Um, but I wonder if you have a problem with my philosophy and shit like that. I wonder if you have a problem with me taking charge. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like, sometimes, man, you get a lot of pushback from, some of these dudes, man. Some of these dudes make you want to wonder, man. Listen, why is there so much pushback when I want to take control of my situation? You know what I'm saying? Where I want to, I want to drop my nuts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When I want to act like a man and shit like that. I mean, you get real uncomfortable. I know there's a competitive vibe with a lot of people and shit like that, but some people get, they get a little, they get their panties in a bunch, man. They get their nuts crossed and shit like that. When like somebody like me talk that talk. I wonder why. You feel me? I wonder why, man. I mean, maybe you're a male feminist. Maybe you're a male feminist, man. And there's a couple. I mean, there's a group of guys, man. There's a group of guys. They be selling their products and shit like that. They be talking about the game and shit like that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I can put it ain't hard to tell who I'm talking about, man. Sometimes, man, I be like listening to these niggas, man, like be yapping and shit, talking about every day how you can fuck too many bitches, how many can you do this, man. I'm like, man, god damn, nigga, you must have been compromised, nigga. Are you living an alternative lifestyle that we don't fucking know about, man? Because every day you're talking about the same shit. You're talking about these regular hoes, No, fuck with you. He ain't regular. I mean, just talking about you talk about the same shit. I mean, it almost sound like you've been compromised, homeboy. It's your boy Triple Black, man. I stay hard in the paint, man. This morning, man, I'm going a little extra. Going a little extra. Um, you know, no, I've been meaning to do this for a while. Um, I figured if I'm gonna be on this platform, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Because the thing about it, man, it's like you you tend to hear and see certain shit, especially in these particular the internet space, especially this whole manosphere thing that um um you don't agree with. And the thing is, you do have that uh what do you call it, the go along get along gang, the go along get along gang, where people agreeing with everybody, and everybody's not trying to upset each other and shit like that. So you tend to see a lot of fuckery go on. And the thing about it is you got to understand um that you know this is a business. You got to treat this shit like a fucking business. you know this YouTube shit is a fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Say a lot of people ain't showing they fucking hand. They just showing they're showing a fake ass version of themselves and shit like that. So you know, and you got to understand. What I had to understand is like, man, when you uh when you're a certain type of dude and you're authentic, um, you don't you don't placate to people. You show the real. You don't buck dance. You don't shuck and jive. You don't do none of that monkey shit. Um, a lot of people ain't gonna like you, bro. You got to understand that shit. For the real ones out there, man. When you don't be on that monkey shit, a lot of motherfuckers can't fuck with you, boy. I tell you what, when you be on that monkey shit, that monkey fucking shit, that shit is for the masses, man. Sometimes you gotta you gotta be comfortable with being out there on your own. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be comfortable out there being out there on your own. And um the thing about it is if you're a person that be on some monkey shit all the damn time, man, um you're gonna get a lot of support because people love dancing monkeys. Monkey niggas, like, especially in this society, man, monkey niggas, can make a lot of money. A fucking dancing monkey can make a goddamn lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Buck dancing monkey that placates, you know, tap dances. That's why you have that's why you have Hollywood, man. You have Hollywood. You have you have original monkey niggas that just butt dance, shuck and jive, step and fetch, uh, monkey niggas, man. Monkey niggas make a fucking lot of money, you know. Um, Maybe it's a culture I come from, man, but I ain't never been no monkey nigga, man. If anything, I went against the grain. You feel me? I went against the grain, and I went against the grain. I always went against the grain, man. And I always go against the grain. I'll go against the grain to the day I die. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, and the thing about it is, one thing about that, it's the most gratifying thing because I will never fucking compromise myself. I will never lose integrity. Hey, I mean, I tell you what, man. Find a motherfucker. I mean, I can, and that's why I like myself so much, man. I love myself because you can. find people from my past. You can say, hey, you know what? You know, this is triple black. I ain't finna get my government, whatever. But I mean, hey, some people might say, man, you know what? I didn't get along with him. Hey, one thing I can tell you about him, he ain't no pussy nigga. He ain't no hey, his face is gator. You feel me? Um, I can't really. I mean, I don't know if I have enemies. I can't even say I have enemies, man. I ain't even go that far. There's people that probably don't. I mean, I ain't their cup of tea, shit. But the only thing is, shit. I've always been authentic. I mean, I always been 100. I ain't never been no dancing monkey. I ain't never been no monkey nigga. You got some of these monkey niggas, these monkey ass niggas out here, man. Buck dancing, buck dancing. Showing they ass. They got their ass out and shit like that, man. Like being like little hoes and shit. Feel me? Monkey niggas. Stepping and fetching. Stepping and fucking fetching, man. I don't even rock with that shit, man. That shit crazy to me, man. Some of you niggas, man, you fucking male feminists, stepping and fetching, scooting and goosing. I don't even know what they call it. You know what I'm saying? Using female talking points and shit like that, man. Y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas out here wilding, man. Y'all niggas wilding, 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 wilding. You know. But back to what I was talking about, man. Uh, it's it just it's unfortunate, man. Like motherfuckers be sitting around talking about so much. I mean, the same shit every day, and then what ends up happening is they end up turning the same shit that they be talking about. Uh, and sometimes they can't even fucking see it. It's um, man, you know what? Me and Prince P was talking about that yesterday, man. You know, I never seen OGs really bash young brothers and shit like that, man. OGs usually, be on some constructive shit, man. Hey, listen, bro, this is what you do, man. This is how you do it. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see OGs, that was like a young dude thing, you know what I'm saying? Try to show off for some hoes and or placate and shit like that. I never seen no OGs do that shit. Never. I never in my life seen no OGs do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If a young bro was in some shit, the OGs would put him to the side or try to, lace him up with the game and shit. I mean, I never seen OGs put on, for the masses. I never seen OGs use whole ass like, talking points and shit like that. I never seen the OGs do that type shit, man. I never seen that shit. And then you come to this goddamn space, then you see like niggas that know better, man, old ass niggas that know better, like just completely, showboating, buck dancing, stepping and fetching, doing all this type of fuck shit all the fucking time. And that shit is crazy to me, man. I'm like, man, come on, man. Where y'all, I mean, where they do that at? Nigga, you too old for that shit, man. What's wrong with you? You know? Um, I mean, they be trying to really embarrass, other men and shit like that. When that shit is to me it's hot, it's cold, hot garbage. Not cold hot garbage, but hot, 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 you know, um week old garbage, you know what I'm saying? With the maggots and shit. That shit is terrible, man. That shit is terrible. Um, and then when it comes to um the sisterhood, the fucking sisterhood. Yeah, I talk about the sisterhood all the damn time. Um, a lot of times they have the sisterhood and these male feminists have the same goal. I mean, talking down to other brothers and shit. I mean, you find yourself talking down, and it's not like one day, but it's day in and day out. You're sitting here talking down to young fucking brothers. Like you're supposed to be uplifting brothers, man. And you're like, bruh, this is what you. I mean, this is the way. This is the way. You know what I'm saying? This is the way. And instead, um, you're making it. You make it seem like it's their fault every fucking day, every goddamn day. You like you. I mean, you got your fucking nuts crossed. You. Some of you niggas don't understand, man. When you grow up, with with a certain hue, with a certain skin tone, the shit ain't the fucking same for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't buck dance. Everybody don't fucking stretch and fetch. You know what I'm saying? No, ain't nobody a fucking coon. Everybody ain't everybody can easily go out there and start cooning, with a fucking banjo and shit like that, and be like, "Oh yes, a boss, yes, a boss, oh yes, a boss." No, not everybody can do that shit, man. And some of you monkey niggas, man, I hear you've been doing that shit your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing that shit your whole life. You just got through life just yes a boss, yes a boss. Stepping and fetching and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't built for that shit. You hear me? God damn. And then we'd be like, "Oh, you didn't make it because you're this. You didn't make it because you're that. Oh no, you can't use this. We can't use these excuses. You can't do this and you can't do that." Man, come on, man. Hey, listen. I tell you what. I might be the person to call some of these fuck niggas out, man. But I'll be the guy. I'll be the guy. I don't give a fuck about this goddamn shit, man. I don't do no buck dancing for nobody. I don't do no fucking stepping and fetching for nobody. Like, bitch, don't fucking feed me, man. I feed my fucking self. Like some of these niggas, man. Y'all niggas, boy. I tell you what. Hey, triple black. Hey, don't get me fucking started, man. I tell you what, man. Hey, you can hear. Hey, I ain't gotta say it, man. You listen to some of these niggas, man. You be like, man, what the fuck side you on, man? What the fuck side you on, man? You sound like a little old. You sound like a little old, man. You sound like a broad. You sound like a fucking broad. You sound like a cackling hen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you sound like a fucking cackling hen. That's what it is, man. You sound like a fucking cackling hen. Anybody that want to put a fucking name on it, man, you can put whatever name you want on it. Sound like a fucking cackling hen. You know what I'm saying? Hey. uh, it ain't no goddamn, it ain't for clout, nigga. Hey, I do this. Anybody know triple BLACK? You already know. Hey, I'm about that action. You know? I've always been about that action, man. I mean, not on no street shit or anything. I've always been by that action, you know. Cause I got a mouthpiece myself, man. Hey, I talk that talk. I've always been able to talk that talk. But the thing about it is, I can talk that talk legitimately, and I can make some fucking sense about it, man. I'm not on the monkey shit. No, I ain't on the monkey shit. And some motherfuckers be on some monkey shit, monkey, buck dancing, you know, all this type of shit, man. And you see that shit all over. I mean, and you be the judge. You be the judge. You be the fucking judge. These male feminists, talking points, man. You might as well be over there with the bitches, man. You might as well be over there with the fucking bang gang. Some of you niggas might as well just be over there with the fucking bang gang. With the bang gang. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing for these young men, man. You ain't doing nothing, man. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Some of these young men, man, they can't even hold their own nuts, man, because they all up on other people's nuts, and that shit ain't masculine, man. That shit ain't masculine. Listen, you gotta you got to be a leader. each individual has to be a fucking leader. There's no such thing as a messiah. I'm gonna tell you guys this for your own good. For your own good. Um, don't ever be a follower, man. You know, you can't be a follower. It doesn't mean that you can't have mentors. You can't have, everybody is worth correcting. Um, when you find yourself agreeing like with everything a person says, man, you gotta check yourself, man. You gotta check yourself. Because everybody's human. Nobody's infallible. Um, and the thing about it is, and this is the thing, it's like when you start holding a lot of people in such high regard, you'll be disappointed every fucking time. That's why they say that you never want to meet your heroes, because if you meet your heroes, you're gonna be fucking sadly disappointed because you'll find out the person that you idolize, the person that was your hero. A lot of times they're a fucking asshole or they're a piece of shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind. You know who should be your hero? Your daddy, or your uncle. Somebody in your family that's close to you and shit like that. That's who should be your hero. Um, it Your hero should never be on anybody on fucking YouTube. Shouldn't. Fuck no. On TV, shouldn't be no goddamn person in Hollywood. It shouldn't be any. It should be somebody close to you that you can touch. That's there that give you some tangible advice and shit like that. It should never be no fucking person on goddamn YouTube. Your fucking hero. Hey, because those motherfuckers, hey, the motherfuckers on YouTube, they bleed just like me and you. They bleed just like me and you. Everybody's human. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's human. Everybody's uh, fallible. Nobody's infallible. You know what I'm saying? There's no messiahs and shit like that. And a lot of these young men, and I'll say it, man, young men. No, I'm talking to young men in general, man. Um, the thing about it is if somebody says something that's not right with your spirit, um, you should say something about it, or you shouldn't agree with it. Because the thing about it is, oh shit, I just saw that, Prince P. Uh, that's interesting, man. Cam Newton was released by New England. Wow. Wow. Uh, well, I think that maybe Mac Jones wasn't uh what they were looking for. Um, which is very interesting to me. Um, why they would release Cam Newton, but I kind of see it. Mm, wow, that is kind of what's the name, man. Man, wow, just released Cam Newton, man. Now he was pretty good in the preseason, man. No, he was definitely really good in the preseason. I watched some of the highlights. You know what I'm saying? He was he had that he still got a cannon. He still got a cannon. But I think it's more the thing about um if it's close, you go with a young person. You go with the younger person, Mac Jones. So I mean, I think that's what it came down to. Um I wonder, like, it's I gotta see what Shannon them have to say about that shit, man, because that's a very interesting piece of news right there, man. Damn. I've seen something like that on Facebook, but I thought that was that might have been like some clickbaitish. Well, huh? I gotta jump on Mace's panel later. I'm sure he got a lot to say about the shit, man. What's up, Prince Pierre? What's up, Sir Obadiah? What's up, Juan G's? What's up, Fire Main? It's the Fire Main. The Fire Main. Oh man, I thought for sure he's going to be cute. I thought for sure too, man. I thought they would at least. I thought they would at least start him for the beginning of the year. But yeah, I thought they would at least start him for the beginning of the year. I thought they would, man. The fireman, the fireman. But no, I thought they would at least start him for the year. And kind of put Mac Jones on ice, to kind of get him acclimated to the NFL. And then, if Cam started to struggle, that's when they would bring him in. But mm, but I don't know, man. He played way better last season. No, he played really. You know what? I thought he played really good until he got the COVID thing. After the COVID thing, things kind of like tailed off and shit. But I mean, but you got to understand too. I think he signed really late in the season. I think I think he signed it really late in the season, and I don't think he really knew what New England's offense was. Because they say that New England has like one of the most sophisticated offenses, I guess, in the NFL, and and it's not really easy um, to pick up like that because if you notice, like with New England, there's always been a lot of consistency, even with the backups. Because Brian Hoyer's been there like how many times? Four times. Um, how many backups had they really had? I mean, they had Tom Brady for like damn 20 years. They had Brian Hoyer there forever. They had Matt Castle there for a long ass time. They haven't really had. I mean, if you look at New England's history, at the quarterback position, they haven't really had that many people there. There's always been like a lot of. I mean, I can name. I mean, you can almost name all the quarterbacks that's been there that's even been relevant to their franchise. Well, you got Matt Castle, you got Brian Hoyer, remember Ryan Mallett. Who else? Or what's the one guy? Jared Stidham. Uh, there has Cam Newton. There hasn't been that many quarterbacks in there uh, because I mean that's attributed to their consistency. I don't think that system is a very I mean, I think it's a pretty hard system to pick up. That's why I think um, they probably want to move a little bit forward faster and get somebody entrenched in that position um, moving forward. Um, was it Fireman said the Eagles should have waited for to take Cam Newton instead of Minshew. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what? Cam Newton would have probably been uh, a pretty good fit for them. Um, yeah. What's going to be interesting is where Cam Newton ends up at. Um, that's going to be very interesting. Um, I would, I wouldn't, I wouldn't, I wouldn't be, I would not be surprised if he end up a place like Jacksonville. You think Houston? Ah, has Watson even played? Watson hadn't even played all preseason. They had was it Tyrod Taylor? Um, that's gonna be very interesting. Um, That's going to be very interesting where Cam Newton ends up at. Um, I mean, there could be a bunch of different places. Wow. I mean, this is um, this news is kind of crazy though. Mm, no, he didn't. I don't think he's going to play the season. You don't think Watson's going to play the season? Yeah, he probably won't play the season. You probably won't. I mean, there's too much shit going on. A motherfucker got like goddamn 20 charges or 20 not charges, but lawsuits or some shit like that, 20 different cases. Now, do I think all of them are real? Probably not. Are some of them real? I mean, I don't know what the accusations are. I mean, I know what the accusations are because I think it was just like he was inappropriate with some of them, some of the massage therapists and stuff like that. Um, I don't know how inappropriate. I mean, I don't know if he showed it. See, I haven't read too much about different cases and stuff like that. But do I think a handful of them are? I don't know the facts of the allegations, but you know how the NFL is. Yeah, yeah. When they suspended Zeke Elliott on that shit, that was that. I mean, that was a real fuck shit right there. He didn't get charged with anything. They couldn't prove anything, and they still suspended him, which was, I think, was garbage. Was garbage. Of course, no, no, of course they made it out to be because the thing about it is, think about it. He's a black man and he's rich. If there was tangible proof that he actually assaulted one of these ladies, best believe he would have already been in jail. He would have definitely been in jail already. Now, did he probably make some inappropriate fucking shit? Did he, pull out his thing and saying like, hey, he'd be like, hey, get on this thing or whatever. Maybe that could have been it, you know. But was there a lot of women that probably went through with the whole thing, and then all of a sudden they found the opportunity to get some money up out of it? Yeah, of course. Um, these broads are opportunists. Even the other people, I mean, even the females will tell you that a lot of females are opportunists. I mean, they're just opportunists. They got an opportunity to run this man pocket. They're gonna do it. You feel me? They're gonna do it. I don't blame them. It is what it is. He shouldn't have put himself in that position. Um, I don't know. I mean, it just didn't make any sense to me why Deshaun Watson is in that position in the first place. I mean, on some to me, it's on some renegade shit. I mean, damn boy, you got deep pockets, man. You got money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, yeah, you definitely gotta have self control. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, like this is the reason that you get rich. To be able to be afforded shit that a lot of the regular folks can't do. But you gotta use discretion, you gotta use tact, you gotta use all these different things, and you like you start to question shit, man. I'm like, damn, bro. I like the rich dudes, man. The rich dudes that's supposed to have the money and the resources to do what they want to do, and they still get caught up in these stupid ass situations. You start to wonder. I'm like, damn, bro. What the fuck? I mean, why you going to NFL and have that damn money when you gotta be in these stupid ass situations? With these stupid ass situations, I thought you were supposed to get, you know, um, you know, uh, the best quality of life and shit like that. You got your weight up, you got your money up, everything. Like, why the fuck would you be in this stupid ass situation? You feel me? I mean, he was in college, and he was a star quarterback at Clemson. So he's used to, having access to the, baddest females and everything. I don't know. Maybe it was a fetish for him. Maybe he wanted to to make to be in a situation where he can be, um, Jashawn Watson without the glitz and glamour and be able to still seduce a bride. I don't know. It just didn't. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't care to read about. I don't care to read about the actual allegations and stuff like that because I don't know. You never know. I mean, they say that, there's your side of the story, the other side of the story, and then somewhere in the middle there's a truth. So you don't know. You really don't even freaking know. Um, Back to the thing, man, with the damn Boston Globe. Man, they reporting that Cam just got released by the freaking Patriots. Um, Man, I was cooking. I gotta I gotta see what Skip Bayless has to say about this shit, man. Give me a second, man. Let me pull up Shannon them. Shannon them. They be going off. Let me see if I can find on YouTube. Um, Cam Newton get released. Let's see what Shannon Cam Newton. Hey, damn, they got Stephen A. Smith. Let me see. I'm gonna share this shit. Share screen. Uh, Stephen A. Smith. Let's see what he got to say about this shit, man. Um, Stephen A. Smith. Um, let's listen to First Take. I wonder what they got to say about it because I'm just hearing. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wow, 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 wow! Please say it ain't so. Please say it ain't so. Did they just get rid of Cam Newton? Which somebody did brought that up. I mean, they somebody did brought that up of him being refusing, like myself, of taking the vaccine. I'm not gonna do it. Um, I don't look down at people that have taken the vaccine. It's just not for me. But the thing about it is, I wonder, because I saw a video about that shit a couple days ago about this one lady talking about um will that play a factor, because he is a starting quarterback and he's not going to be vaccinated. Is that going to be a factor in the decision? Because the thing about it is, him not being vaccinated and he's under a different protocol. Um, I mean, that's a volatile situation because week in and week out. Because think about it, if you're a starting quarterback, you got to you got to be ready, because it's a. I mean, when you look at Mac Jones, when you look at Cam Newton, there's two different game plans. There's two different game plans that you got to do, and that unfortunately that will factor into the decision. That will factor into the decision. And if you have a quarterback that's, I guess, not vaccinated, I don't really know what to make of all this. That V card is, I don't know. It's being force fed. Now you're right about that, man. Ah, Cam is officially a bum. Nah, Frisbee. But let's hear Max, man. I'm curious to see what Stephen A. has to say about this. It Listen. No, I interrupted this. Pandora's box has been like completely open right now. It's been completely open right now, and then Cam is a ham too. He loves to be in the freaking media. Um, I don't know, man. This thing right here might have a little bit of legs because it's going to open up a lot more boxes. Because the thing about it is, there are players out there that are refusing to get vaccinated, and now you may have um, you might have a problem here, man. Um, because the thing about it is, there's going to be other situations within the league with players that don't want to get vaccinated. Is that going to uh, make it a problem? Because the thing about it is, um, I mean, there could be evidence of this, and if you're a Cam, wouldn't you go to the Players Association and be like, "Hey, listen, I felt like maybe I didn't get treated uh, fairly because I'm not vaccinated, and I I know a little bit about a case could be made, you know what I'm saying? Any HR specialist that knows employment law. I know a little bit about employment law because I had to do a little bit of work on that. I mean, it's disparate treatment of employee, and if you can connect the dots of disparate treatment of employee, even though I think they're in a players union, they're still protected by some employment law. So Cam can have a grievance, man. Yeah, case could be made. Seems they are making an example of him. No, Cam, honestly, if he went to the Players Association or went to the union, he could have a case. He could have a case because if you look at the performance on the field, I mean, if anything, you would say that he would at least be a backup. If he's in a quarterback battle and then he just got released, I don't know. This could make a I don't know. If you know about employment law, even though the Players Association is under they're under was it uh they're in a union and stuff like that. He could make a grievance. I mean, that this is a lot of people don't understand this right here. This box has got open, and I think Cam is a person that opened this box because he is a headliner. Because the thing about it is you're going to see more people, and I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised if some of these players start to make grievances with the Players Association regarding this, because there's going to be some players, right, that get cut, they're going to be released, that might be that receive disparate treatment. It's not even how you feel. In you got to separate the thing. It's disparate treatment. Disparate treatment. That's how employment law looks at it. If you see some players that actually got disparate treatment, there might be some cases. There might be some cases. Do you see this spilling over to others? Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to the law, you certain certain precedents certain precedents get proven or whatever. But so how do you prove it? Um, you have a point, but it's not down to public opinion. It's not down to public opinion. It's down to the law. It's not down to public opinion, Prince P. It's down to the damn law. Um, you think about it. You got to use common sense. I mean, if you're battling for a quarterback job, right, and the performance has been close, relatively close, or whatever, and we've seen that, and the thing about it is, last year, because he had COVID or whatever, he had to go into the protocol. Now, and I'm not saying I'm not going to even open up the game. I'm not an legal expert, but the thing about it is disparate treatment of. Yeah, I gave you a wrench, man. I mean, I didn't know how to give wrenches, so I went back into what's the name, man. Everybody, shit, I gave everybody that come through a wrench. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, when it comes to disparate treatment, that's how I remember in employment law is disparate treatment of an individual, that can get you in trouble. Now, there is there is a heavy burden to prove it, but if Karen is willing to push it, he could prove it. I mean, he could prove it because the thing about it is, the stats don't lie. The stats don't lie. Well, that what Toya said earlier, this is going to spill into other sports. It's definitely going to spill into other sports because, it has no choice but to spill into other sports. Um, because they're going to be, we're in a pandemic, and it's pay for performance, and now I think that there might be some franchises that try to use this COVID thing to get rid of some heavy salaries and stuff. So, Toya the Tudor, when it comes to social aspect now, let me read this shit. I'll put this shit up. When it comes to social aspects now, when it comes to the actual game, I don't know. They've been accused of deflating footballs. Yeah, hey, let's listen what ESPN has to say, or ESPN had to say, because I think they're going to open up the. Oh, my bad, man. I think I didn't hear the button. Let me share this again. I want to hear. Actually, I want to hear what Skip and Shannon have to say about it. It's the old hat of what do you call it? ESPN. I don't want to hear. Uh, Shit, we had to get through all this bullshit to hear this. Let me see if I can. Actually, let me hear what Stephen A. Smith has to say about this bullshit. Um, man, that should go. I swear to God, man, that should go slow as a mother. Boy.
Cam Newton has been cut by the New England Patriots. Whoa. Cam Newton cut by the New England Patriots. Adam Schefter just tweeted this. We're getting this in real time. Max also
was that Cam Newton asking to be cut if he didn't win the job because we knew that Cam Newton played so well in the preseason. That I don't know. But the one thing I think we can surmise from the tweet by Adam Schefter is that Mac Jones won the starting quarterback job. Now, why does the vaccinated or unvaccinated play into it? I'm not sure. Just strictly sticking from a football standpoint, though, I think we can surmise, and I think it's pretty easy, that Josh McDaniels, who's the offensive coordinator, and Bill Belichick, who's the head coach, have chosen to go with Mac Jones, which is the choice I thought they should have made all along. Now, as we fast forward with Cam Newton, where does Cam Newton go? Because if he doesn't want to be a backup in New England, where's he going to be a backup? Where's he going to be even challenged for the starting job right now? To me, that's a question that hopefully Cam Newton and his camp have figured out. I don't know if that. I don't quite understand why you cut him though, because you have Brian Hoyer and you have Jarrett Stidham. Are you saying that Brian Hoyer is going to be your backup quarterback? Did Cam Newton ask to be cut? Like, these are questions that I'm still a little confused as we get this breaking news live right now. But I think the one thing I'm not confused about, Molly and guys, is that Mac Jones won the starting quarterback job in New England, which he should have.
For some reason, I don't know why my mind just goes to COVID, and maybe that if you need your backup to always be available, and with protocols, if someone hasn't been vaccinated, maybe you need someone that could be more reliable and can't miss 5 days. I want to go back to what you said, and then obviously I want you guys to jump in, because you said, Boog, that you felt Mac Jones should have been the starting quarterback all along. Tell me why.
Because Mac Jones gives Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator, and Bill Belichick, the head coach, to run the offense that they're more consistent and more comfortable with, similar to what they ran with Tom Brady. And if you go a step further, how does Mac Jones play the position? He throws the football with accuracy and timing, and he makes great decisions. Max, you said yourself, those are two of the most important components of playing the position. Bill Belichick told Mike Reese earlier today in the press conference what's going to go into making
fair
this job.
use, fair use,
and playmaking. Consistency is not Cam Newton. Cam Newton has been anything but consistent outside of 2015. So all along, when you looked at all the factors, everything pointed to Mac Jones being the quarterback. Now, we still get amazed because we, as older people sitting on this panel and on national television, we think back to Cam Newton of 2015. That guy doesn't exist anymore. The MVP doesn't exist. He's wildly inaccurate with the football, and he's inconsistent. So all along, Molly, I thought Mac Jones gave this team the best chance to win because he's got playmakers, the two tight ends, the two wide receivers they signed in the offseason. He's got a tremendous offensive line. The defense is going to be better with Hightower back. I still need to see what's going on with Gilmore at the cornerback spot. But overall, Mac Jones is a plug-and-play guy with all the weapons around him. So I thought he was going to win the job regardless of whether Cam Newton was cut or not today.
And Boog, I agree with you to a certain degree. Like I thought up till the point when Cam Newton had to miss that time, that he didn't do anything to lose that that quarterback job to Mac Jones. But what he did do was open up Pandora's box And Mac Jones took advantage of the situation. He went out in those joint practices. He performed in each one of those practices. Somebody said he completed 18 passes in a row. Listen, unless you're throwing routes on air, sometimes it's even hard to do that on routes on air because you have people who don't want to look the ball in all the time. But that's amazing to me. But what do coaches want their players to do? They want them to take things from the practice field to the game field. That's what Mac Jones did. And I'll say, you look at that last preseason game, Cam Newton didn't look sharp. I told you, he was throwing outside the numbers. He was skipping passes. Passes are low. And I told you, I did not like that interception that he threw at all. So I thought Mac Jones won this job the last week and a half or last week, not from the start.
Mac Jones, you made a reference earlier to the most important things for a quarterback. I would just say arm strength and accuracy, those things are prerequisites. You know, you have to be able to make all the throws. You have to do it at a certain level of consistency. And then beyond that, you have some extra. But Mac Jones certainly has the requisite arm strength and accuracy. And once you have that, really what's the most important thing? Decision-making, the speed of the decisions and the quality of the decisions. And one thing about Mac Jones was he came to the Patriots, to Bill Belichick, as advertised. He went from Saban to Belichick as advertised, which is he made really good decisions really quickly. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming,
Stephen A wasn't even on there. I gotta see if Skip. I want to see what Skip has to say about it. He usually has some good commentary about this, but Greeny and I don't know, man. This whole story, I don't think it's cut and dry. I think it does have some I think this definitely has some other things about it. But you know, we'll see. But let me put Skip Bayless on display. Yeah, man. And we went from talking about male feminists to this. Let's just see what Skip and Shannon said about this whole Cam Newton thing. The reaction video, man. But how's everybody? Hey, everybody.
Live from Los Angeles, I'm Alex Curry here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning, guys. How are we doing today?
Wonderful. Wonderful? Yep. I'm not sure I'm going to be wonderful after tonight's episode 4 of Hard Knocks because I don't know if I can take another full hour of Jerry's vanity vehicle, the Jerry copters circling Jerry World as the Emperor admires his vast kingdom.
He may have a drone circling his house tonight.
Right. I'll take the drone going into Jerry's mansion. I'd like to see that. I've seen it once myself.
Yeah, I've been there. It's incredible. Yeah. It's a beautiful spot. But let's get to it. Because former Patriot Rodney Harrison went on record vouching for Mac Jones over Cam Newton as the starter in New England, saying he's the perfect quarterback for the system. Why would you want to go with Cam, a guy still learning the offense, a guy that's been super inconsistent? It's a no-brainer to me. I don't understand how this could be hard for Coach Belichick. I know he has a lot of loyalty to Cam, but at the end of the day, the thing he always preaches to us, he said,
If you have a website, then
My
you
bad,
need
man.
Ahrefs Webmaster
I guess
tools.
they
AWT is a set of
Undisputed is
free
not even
SEO
talking about
tools
it
that help you
yet.
improve your web.
They're not even talking about it yet, man. But damn. I thought Undisputed would be talking.
High level. Right.
What do you guys? I mean, what do you guys think, man? Do you guys think Skip and Shannon are better than Max and Stephen A? What you guys think? What y'all think? I think I kind of like Skip and Shannon more, a little bit more. Max and what's the name? Them, they're good. I mean, he good. But I don't know. I kind of like Skip and Shannon only because they they go in. They go in on each other. They go in on each other. Max Kellerman is I don't know. I don't know. It's a little bit different thing, but let me see. Let me see if I Skip and Shannon. Oh, there we go. Here we go. There we go. Let's see what fair use. Fair use. Fair use. I saw them talking about it. Yeah, let me see them talk about it, man. I like Shannon because Shannon a lot of the time they because he has like a whole research team, and Skip.
News out of Foxborough, the Patriots are releasing Cam Newton and will move forward with Mac Jones as their quarterback. Cam was battling with the Alabama rookie for the starting job, but the former MVP missed some training camp due to COVID protocols and didn't do enough in limited preseason action to hold on to his roster spot. So, Shannon, what's your reaction?
I'm surprised. Skip, many years ago, I spoke to someone very close to Coach Belichick. And it says that Coach Belichick relayed to him that he came within a whisker of naming Tom Brady to start in 2001, but he just couldn't pull the trigger. And he said that was probably one of the regrets that he went, when he did it, ultimately make that decision. That's why he never went back to Drew Bledsoe. Fast forward 20 plus years later, Skip, he gets an opportunity to, again, Tom wasn't a rookie, obviously at this point, he was in his second year, to make a decision. Coach Belichick said, I'm not going to miss on this one. I'm a little surprised because the kid played well. Mac Jones played unbelievable, Skipper. Remember, I said this before. I believe he was the most ready to play. Take him out of the box, given what he was at Alabama. Coach Belichick knows Nick Saban. They're basically one and the same. One just coaches college, the other coaches the pros, but they're one and the same. And I believe Coach Saban said, Bill, you can't go wrong with this guy. This guy's tough. This guy's smart. This guy's team first. And remember, Skip, we talked about this, Skip. If it's close, one guy vaccinated, the other guy isn't. Brian Flores says what? Team first.
Yep.
All these coaches, all these ownerships is looking at a guy, okay, you can blow our whole thing up by not being vaccinated. We can miss games.
I do believe that was a factor.
Not me. You guys hear it. It makes a difference. It's going to make a difference. Like this thing has legs, man. This thing has legs about this being vaccinated and unvaccinated, especially in professional sport. But let's hear what Skip has to say about this.
I'm gonna take it out of your hands. I'm gonna get the vaccine. He chose not to. Hey, it's his choice.
Yep.
Now he can do whatever he wants to do. We'll see what happens. He only had $3.5 million guaranteed. Could he land somewhere else? We're gonna talk about that a little later, Skip. But I'm a little surprised that this is the way it would go. But like you said this, Skip. He either has to start or you have to release him because there is no in between. That's Cam Newton.
It's Cam Newton. He was not born to be a backup quarterback. No. He has no backup in his makeup.
Right.
It's not who he is or will be. And I wouldn't want him hanging over the shoulder pads of my kid because I think that's hard. So to me, I'll go, I'm surprised but not shocked because I've been telling you from the start, I'm just watching this kid play and he's better than I thought.
Yes.
And I thought Cam played very well in his preseason stint.
I did too.
The kid played a little better. You couldn't ask the kid to do more than he kept doing. Right. And then he got his one moment in the sun against the Giants on a Wednesday joint practice scrimmage.
Right.
And according to all, I didn't get to watch it, but according to all reports, they kept score. He was 35 of 40.
Right.
He lit it up and lit up the Giants so badly, they actually game planned for the Thursday so they could put him back in his place, right?
Yeah.
Because they were so embarrassed by what he did to them.
Correct.
And it got to the point where at the end of the practice, with the New England media looking on, Belichick walked down the sideline to where the kid was kneeling because he was worn out because it was hot and humid up in the Northeast. and he reached down and kind of high-fived and low-fived him.
Right.
And you brought the point. You think he ever did that to Tom Brady? And I'm a big no on that. That was almost like a blessing from above.
Right.
He blessed this kid, and this kid is everything Belichick loves. He's obviously a hard worker, doesn't say a lot, shows up. He was even game planning himself against the New England defense by watching tape of its defense for practices. So it's what's not to like.
Yeah.
And he's more of Belichick's cup of Gatorade because he's right out of the Brady mold. He is definitely Brady-esque. There's going to be a little dinking and dunking going on. But after the first stint, the first night I watched him, it looked like he was Dak throwing with a pulled muscle, softball throwing. And then all of a sudden, second game, third game, I started to see a little bit of juice on the throws to the point where I said, you know what, that'll work. And Cam will not work as your backup. And I've told you this several times. I have too much respect for him. It's not what he was meant to be at age 32 is to stand there. And I think Belichick is saying, gee, ultimately Cam just can't help it. He's going to make some waves on social media about how he should be playing. And remember that cryptic post to his loyalty, comma, I deserve it. He later said, this is about my kids. It was a personal thing that I posted. You said you bought it. It very well could have been. But it's one thing you don't do within the Patriot way. You don't even appear to be taking a shot at the head coach because the head coach could interpret that as you're saying, I owe you this.
And Skip, what I didn't understand about Cam, you missed time last year because of COVID. You leave.
It's just
reason
inconceivable.
That you wouldn't get the vaccine, knowing Coach Belichick, like availability is an ability also. He's like, you missed time last year. You go away, you have to be gone for 5 days. And you still haven't got the vaccine. What happens? We're in the middle of the season, Skip, and you're gone for 14 days if you get COVID. Can I trust you? Can I count on you?
No.
You make it very easy. Skip, remember I said, Skip, if it's close, one guy's vaccinated and the other guy isn't. Guess which one I'm choosing?
Okay. So to back up just how good this kid has been, I'm going to repeat these stats from Pro Football Focus, your favorite website.
Good morning,
His overall
Misha.
grade, Mac Jones, in 3 preseason games was the best.
Hey, if you guys notice something, man. Dollar Bill at it again. Dollar Bill at it again. Nah, if you guys notice something, man, I'm not even I mean, this is a serious issue. Because this might trickle down to this thing is going to be a lot more a lot deeper than you guys think. I'm not an advocate of taking the vaccine. I'm not an advocate of not taking the vaccine. I'm neutral. For myself, I have my own opinions on it. But this is going to trickle down to people's everyday life. You know what I'm saying? It's going to, sometimes it might come down to it, man. It may, I mean, the thing about it is you gotta, what's going to open a lot of people's eyes. It's going, when, you start to go, if you put it in a job application and then all of a sudden you see a box and the box says vaccinated or unvaccinated. That's when shit gets real. That's when shit gets real, man. Shout out to Misha again, man. Showing love to the platform. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you can. Hit the like button. But now that's when shit gets real, man. And then you heard what Shannon said. You heard what Shannon said, and the shit is real. And the only thing that made me a little uncomfortable with what Shannon just said, he almost act like this guy is supposed to take the vaccine and stuff like that. That made me a little bit more a little uncomfortable. Like, come on, man. I have respect for anybody that took it. I have respect for people that don't that refuse to take it. I mean, it's a personal choice. Now when it comes to your livelihood, whether you're taking this up, now that's where I have a problem. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a sticky situation. It's a sticky situation, and I think this thing is going to open up a can of worms. And I don't know how vocal Cam is going to be about it. I don't know how against the grain that Cam, because the thing about it is, this is the thing about this whole situation. If Cam addresses it, I mean, he runs the risk of being blackballed. He run the risk of being blackballed. Certain players, man, you know what? This is kind of a blackballing issue. A lot of people are looking at it from a surface level perspective. And from a surface level perspective, there's a lot of, underneath stuff that you really, really have to think about. You know what I'm saying? Let me let Skip finish. Let me let Skip finish.
That they have ever scored for a rookie quarterback in a preseason, better than Patrick Mahomes in 2017, and the best that they've scored since they started in 2013. Okay. I'll buy that.
Right.
I'll take that to my bank. And he also led all quarterbacks of any year this preseason in passing grade on 10+ yard throws.
Right.
His downfield throws they were on the mark, on the money. And his turnover worthy rate led all of football in the preseason because it was 0%.
Right.
He threw not one ball that they graded as turnover worthy, whether it was picked or not. And he had no picks, obviously. Okay, those are all bankable by Bill Belichick. Good, great.
Right.
And in the end, I kept telling you, my eye test tells me this kid is just playing at a little higher level. And then we had the great Rodney Harrison, as we talked about earlier in the show, guy you know very well.
I do.
Guy I respect highly. And his line on Cam Newton was, he's older, he's stuck in his ways, and his best days are gone. And he characterized last year from Cam as super inconsistent.
It was.
Okay?
He didn't lie.
Belichick said, I know it's scary because Cam might be a little more trustable in those first 2 or 3 games.
Correct.
But you're saying the future is standing right in front of you. So back to your Brady story, your anecdote, it's standing there hitting you right between the eyes. And you just say, okay, I got to close my eyes and plunge.
Right.
And hope that he can weather a few early storms and get ready for the game of games, which is going to be week 4 on Sunday night versus Tom Brady.
Well, we think they're going to run the football heavily. And
again, Cam can obviously supplement that.
Right.
But you don't really now need Cam to do it all by himself because you got a stable.
Right.
The stable's running so deep, starting with Ramondre Stevenson, that you sent Sony Michel to the Rams.
Correct.
So you don't need Cam's legs. You need Mac to throw from the pocket when called upon.
Yes.
But maybe they won't throw. Maybe they'll throw 20, 25 passes.
Yeah, well, Skip, it's going to be heavy play action because when you can run the football, play action is your best friend. And with Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, Kendrick Bourne, they went out and got this offense some weapons. They re-signed Trent Brown, put him at right tackle. They got Isaiah Wynn. So and the defense is going to be better. They got Zeus Hightower to come back in there.
Did.
They re-signed
Yep.
If and when Stephon Gilmore comes back, now you're talking about Stephon Gilmore, J.C. Jackson. That defense is really going to be outstanding. But now that I'm looking at it, Skip, I'm surprised. But like you, I'm not shocked because you did take the guy in the first round, the 15th pick. He is your guy. Skip, that's the thing. That's his guy. He was not lauded. I don't know why, even if Cam was taking a shot at the Patriots, loyalty is not what the Patriots do.
They don't do it. He doesn't do it.
No, they treat this like college. After 4 years, Skip, you getting up out of there. It's the next guy. That's like Coach Belichick. Every day you get graded. Every year you on the hot seat. Ain't no, oh, he signed a 4-year deal. There ain't no guarantee with that.
Okay, so you made the point Belichick could take a little credit for taking Cam off the scrap heap, so to speak, and sort of reviving his career.
Right.
But in the end, the real credit is here.
Right. Oh, yeah,
because you didn't take him in the 6th round, but all those teams had a shot at Mac Jones up high, and they all passed. So he fell, as you say, out of heaven into your lap all the way down at 15. So it feels almost Brady-esque in that he fell so far as a potential top of the draft pick,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Belichick can take credit for that because now he has his quote-unquote Brady.
And Skip, when I'm looking at the games, and I like you watched all the games because I'm interested to see, and I'm seeing them like, well, damn, they sure let Mac throw a little bit more than they were letting Cam throw. But I'm thinking like, well, we know what we got with Cam. Cam can throw the football. Okay, we just going to get Mac because we need to get Mac ready just in case something happens to Cam. I didn't really think like, well, damn, Mac threw 52 times. Cam only threw 21 times. But I believe there are a lot of things in play here, Skip. It's hard for me to believe to just dismiss Cam not being vaccinated. You can't dismiss that the rookie did play good. Maybe he exceeded Coach Belichick expectations in what they thought they would get out of Mac Jones.
Nah, I don't think that you can dismiss the whole vaccination thing. What's going to be very interesting is how Cam handles this whole situation, because it can easily, I mean, I think because of the type of personality, because he's in the media and stuff like that, I don't know, man. I think Cam he could probably be nuclear. Now, the spot, and I seen that the thing up here. I think the one franchise that I could see touching him, because they like to make a complete disaster of their franchise, is the Cowboys. I could see a scenario where they can make their, because I mean, the Cowboys are usually they love dumpster fires. They always love, like Jerry Jones loves a dumpster fire, and I can see them making a complete dumpster fire out of their damn situation by signing Cam and creating that whole dumpster fire situation over there in Dallas. Please, Dallas, go ahead and do what you do. Go ahead and be the idiots that you are. Like Jerry Jones, go ahead and fumble it. Fumble the whole goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Dallas cow idiots, the cow girls. You know what I'm saying? Because I could see Dallas dumbasses, the Dallas dumbasses going in and getting Cam and making that complete dumpster fire of a franchise even worse than they are. You know, Prince P, man, what do you think? I wonder if you're still in the chat, man. What do you think? What do you think that the Dallas dumpster fires will definitely try to sign Cam or do some shit? They haven't really did anything to fuck shit up yet, but they will soon. Like, you know, their defense is god awful, garbage, terrible, suck. They're terrible. They have a terrible defense. Their defense is terrible. But anyways, I mean, like this whole Cam Newton thing is very interesting, because I got to give it a couple days. The reason that it's interesting is because Cam Newton is very vocal. He's very vocal. He makes a lot of waves. You know, a lot of people don't care too much about Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? They don't care too much about Cam Newton. You know, he's not a media darling. You know, he makes waves, and and I think he is vocal about. I don't know. I don't know how vocal he is about not being vaccinated, and that is going to open up so much more things, you know. I, I hate the salaciousness of the NFL, but you kind of like this one. You kind of like, I kind of like this one. I mean, I would love to see actually Cam go to the Dallas dumpster fires. Like you see what Prince P said. Hell no! Jerry Jones, go ahead and do what you do, Jerry. Go ahead, Jerry. Jerry, go ahead and do what you do. Go ahead and do what you do. Go ahead and side cam and make that motherfucker that the Dallas dumpster fires do what they do. Feel me? Go ahead and make they do what they do. Um because I think if there's any franchise that will touch Cam, I think it would be them. I think it would be them. Um Another good fit, I would think, for Cam would probably be New Orleans. But again, uh, with Taysom Hill, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see where Cam lands. That's to say the least. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. Man, I mean, I can't wait to your boy Mace gets on the subject. I know his panel gonna be lit today. It's gonna be lit today. This whole news and stuff like that. Because I don't think actually I don't think he cares too much about Cam. I think he's a Cam hater. I mean Mace. Shout out to Mace. He's a hater. Shout out to Wicked Mace. Dog. Me and Mace got into it last night, man. We got into it. I was in the drunk spear. Uh, we got into it. We got into it. Anyways, it was I'm just we, with when it comes to this stuff, this thing does have legs. James won the job in New Orleans. Yeah, he did already win the job in New Orleans, but because I think one of the problems I really think that they will probably need. Well, they like that guy Ian Book a lot because I think, and I could be wrong, you guys, because I think if they use Taysom Hill in those roles, if they use him as a utility player, I think that actually the QB2 has to be somebody else. Because I think he plays in special teams and stuff like that. I think when it comes with the depth chart, I think they have to list them differently, and I think they have to put like somebody else in there because I think when they use him in those utility roles, I think he has to be listed as QB3, like an emergency quarterback, and he only goes in if like the backup gets hurt or something like that. I think that's the case. I'm not sure, because he's been using that role so much. I think he will go into those in those games and in those defined roles where he's playing those hybrid positions. And I think if he is in that role, that he actually has to be listed as the emergency quarterback. And I could be wrong. If anybody in here knows that whole thing, go ahead and correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel me? Um, uh, I mean, now the reason I said New Orleans, I just think New Orleans they could be a good fit for Cam, behind Winston. Um, that could be a good fit. Um, I mean, Cam is getting a little long in the tooth. Uh, I don't know you know what, the other situation I think that could be a good situation if he does embrace that backup QB role and that backup mentorship role. It would be like Jacksonville. you guys got to remember that he does have a relationship with Urban Meyer, because Urban Meyer, he played at Florida his first 2 years. He was a backup to Tim Tebow, and Urban Meyer was the head coach there. So he knows Urban Meyer and stuff like that. But he also got kicked out of Florida, so who knows? Who knows if that is a viable thing? The other thing would be maybe Bruce Arian, but I don't know if he could be Tom Brady's backup. That would be a little. I mean, that would be an interesting thing. Now the wild card would be Miami. Um, I think Miami would be. I think Miami might be a viable option. I think Miami would be a viable option. I think that would definitely be a viable option because they've already put the rumors that they're willing to trade the house uh, and Tonga Vailoa. I mean, and Tua, to to Houston or whatever. I mean, once I think you open up that can of worms, shit, you might as well just pull the trigger. I mean, if you're gonna expose your quarterback like that, to possibly be in those type of rumors or whatever, you might as well go ahead and pull the trigger. Um, I just think that you shouldn't hold back now. I think you should just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it because I mean, how much confidence does a quarterback really have in that organization, and knowing that you're going into the season and you're trying to trade, uh, you know, trying to trade them, and then, try to trade that. I mean, that's got to be really like really, 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 really bruising to a quarterback ego, knowing that the team probably offered like three number ones and them for a quarterback that they don't even know that's going to play this year, that has like all these uh, you know lawsuits out there. They don't even know Watson even going to play, and they were willing to dangle his ass out there like that. So damn. Ah, man. I mean, damn, Tua. I mean, that definitely has to weigh heavily on him, on his mind and everything. You feel me? If if they know, if he knows that his team was going to trade him, for with three number ones and his ass. I mean, god damn, how much do they really fucking value you when you know that you're about to get? I mean, they would have traded, like, they would have sent the house and your ass to get your ass up out of there. Like, come on, man, that gotta weigh heavy on his confidence. I tell you what, man, I'll be like, what? Shit, damn, boy, you're saying I'm worth less than a bucket of chicken? Oh, damn, damn, bro. Damn. Anyways, man, what's going on with the people, man? Shit, the original show is these fucking male feminists, man, in this fucking in this space. This fucking male feminists, because you got too many dudes, man, talking down. You got too many dudes talking down. You got, man, there's a um god damn. I tell you what, man. Um, you got men, I know some men gotta sell a product and shit. Um, you know, they got to sell the product, they got to sell books, they got to sell seminars, they got to sell courses and all this type of shit. Um, but they do it so much, man. They starting to sound like broads. They really starting to sound like broads, man. They really starting to sound like broads, man. And then sometimes, you know, they talk so much. I mean, they talk down so much on men, on different men. Like, you know what I'm saying? On men and shit like that. You'll start to wonder, man, have you been compromised, homeboy? Have you been compromised? You know, how the hell you keep talking down to men? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That's what bitches do, man. You sitting there talking, you know, talking down to dudes all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like you some type of messiah or some shit. Fuck wrong with you, man? I don't even know how to, like, you know, a lot of people be listening to that shit. That shit get me fucking fired up. You already know. Triple Black don't hold his tongue for nobody. Nobody at all. You hear me? Get out of here, you damn niggas. Anyways. Nah, I mean, they uh they're sitting there every fucking day talking to, you know, talking about what dudes are doing wrong, or dudes ain't doing this ain't doing that, man. You sound like a bitch, man. You sound like a bitch. You sound like a fucking a male fucking feminist. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit. Like, you know, you got like bras like the banging. Whoa, the banging, the banging. Oh, whoa. She sit there and talk down to brothers all day, all day. She sit there and talk down to brothers, man, all day. You feel me? The bang gang. Oh, whoa. And then if we know she's a feminist, and then you got niggas that be talking down to brothers all day long too, man. You start to wonder, man, bitch. I mean, are you in the bang gang? Oh, whoa. Are you in the bang gang? The bang gang. Hey, fireman, the fireman was heading the fireman. Proud of Winston, real talk. I mean, I think that might work out really good with him, man. I tell you what, if I was a fantasy player, I mean, if I was playing, well, actually, we talked about it last night. Mace, Mace is gonna start the damn. Did I put my? I think I put my email in there. I don't know. Let me look. Let me see if Mace. The one guy was talking last night. I mean, I was a little sauced up. Um, Yeah, the Manosphere Fantasy League. You know, 100. You know, put 100 on it, something like that. Shit, winner take all. I don't know how many people we're gonna have in the league, but I don't know if I sent. I don't know if I put my email address in there. I did put my email address in there last night. Um, Prince P. I don't even know. I gotta holler at Mace, man. I gotta holler at Mace. Maybe it's in my what's the name? Because I could have swore I put my email address in there. But we're gonna be chopping it up. We're gonna be chopping it up. The line that didn't hold up well for him. Yeah, it's I think I think um I think they didn't protect him enough. I think Bruce Arian maybe, because the thing about it is Bruce Arian pulled the trigger on him really fast. I think Bruce Arian kind of knew coming into the situation that Winston wasn't his man. I think Byron Leftwich knew the same thing too. I mean, I'm not going to say that they set him up for failure, but I think that they kind of knew he wasn't the man. Because the thing about it is he the type of offense that that they run, it's a high risk offense. It's a very high risk offense. It's a lot of deep throws. It's a lot of I mean, if you know the type of offense that it's very it's high risk. It's just high risk. A lot of quarterbacks that had similar. I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks that's been in that type of offense that that Bruce Arians' offense that threw a lot of interceptions. I mean, it's just it's a very high risk offense. Let me see who played in it. Like Eli Manning. Eli Manning. I think Tom Coughlin ran a version of it. It because you're doing a lot of downfield throws. You got to stretch the field a lot, so you're throwing a lot of downfield. You're throwing a lot of downfield throws, and you got to be super accurate when it comes to that offense. And I just think the first year of Jameis being in it, it's just I don't think I just don't think he made the proper adjustments to it because they were asking him to do a lot, a lot of downfield throwing. And the thing about it is that you got to also understand that Byron Leftwich at the time was I think he was like a first year offensive coordinator, so he didn't have a lot of experience too. So I think he probably at some points could have made Jameis more. I mean, like Jameis more controlled. You know, uh, put Jameis in a situation to where it was a more controlled passing attack. But if you watch, because I watched a lot of Tampa Bay football, he was just fucking throwing that bitch. He was throwing that bitch a lot. He was throwing that bitch a lot. Mike Evans, I mean, he was throwing that bitch a lot. And you see some of the games where he basically lost it for him a couple times with the pick sixes and shit like that. But what I was saying is there was a lot of there was a lot of throws, man, downfield. There was a lot of throws downfield. But anyways, I think with Sean Payton is a great play caller. If you ever watched New Orleans, man, one thing when Drew Brees was running the offense, they were always in sync. They had a nice rhythm, uh, a, a nice rhythm, because I think Sean Payton scripts his plays, and they have when the quarterback like Drew Brees or something like that is running the offense, uh, they just have a good rhythm. Even when Taysom Hill was running the quarter in those games, they just had a good rhythm. And I think with Jameis, I think if they get him in an offense to where they have a good rhythm and he's making controlled throws, uh, I think he and not taking a lot of risk and just taking calculated risks. I mean, because I mean that was the one deficiency of I think New Orleans over the last couple of years is they didn't have any downfield presence. They didn't have any downfield throws. They just didn't stretch the field. They're just like they were, like the dink and dunk, which was efficient, but I don't think it's watered down. It gets watered down. You know what I'm saying? You there's you got to be able to have an offense to where you just throw that bitch downfield. Hold on a second. Um, um, and I think with Jameis, Now they don't have Michael Thomas, so that's gonna be a little bit difficult. For I mean that's definitely gonna hold them back a little bit, man. That's gonna hold them back a little bit. The fact that they don't have Michael Thomas, because I think Michael Thomas is really vital to that offense, man. He's one of the best receivers in the league, so he's really one of the best receivers in the league. So definitely, I think Michael Thomas is very vital to it. The fireman, yeah, he's injured. Thomas is injured. And him and Sean Payton, they have some issues with each other. Sean Payton and Michael Thomas have some real issues with each other because I think Michael Thomas was supposed to Michael Thomas is supposed to do a surgery, and then I think he put it off, and then he put it off so long that he's gonna miss all of training camp, and I think he won't be ready. I don't know when he's gonna be ready, but it was like one of those things that I mean I actually I don't even know. Let's see what Skip Baylesston was talking about that Michael Thomas issue the other day. Stephen A went off on Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas of the Saints. Let me look at it. Stephen A. Michael Thomas, Stephen A. Smith. Yes, Stephen A. was he kind of went on in on Michael Thomas because Michael Thomas was sending like these messages and shit like that about his issue with Sean Payton and all those guys. Let me see. And like Stephen A. Smith kind of ripped him a new one because he ripped him a new one because Michael Thomas was supposed to fair use was supposed to get some type of surgery done. You know what they I think that was a rumor too. I think that was a rumor for Seattle. I think that was a rumor. Yeah, they could see him in Seattle. But you know, who knows? Who knows? But I think Seattle has enough. I don't think they really need. I think they have enough. I mean, with Russell Wilson, I think they still have a chance to win. Now another receiver with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Man, that could be, damn, that could be definitely, wow, that could that could be very explosive. That would be very interesting if he went to somewhere like that. But I don't know. I don't know if they'll trade him. I mean, he's a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. I don't really see that happening, but who knows? Who knows? Um, yeah. This is all right, man. Let me get up out of here, man. I'm going on a 2-hour mark. And appreciate the love that everybody, came in and showed. I'm out this bitch. Yeah. He's the most consistent guys in the league. Yeah, he's been balling for years. I mean, no, he's not a he's been no, he's very consistent. He hasn't had a lot of fanfare. I mean, because he's a guy in smaller stature, more of but not, you know what? Tyler Lockett has been a baller for years though. He's been really good. I don't know why they don't like Tyler Lockett doesn't really get the fanfare that I think he probably deserves, because Tyler Lockett is I wouldn't say he's a perennial Pro Bowler, but he's been consistent. He's definitely been consistent. Even after they won the Super Bowl, I think, yeah, he's been consistent even then. Um, I don't know if he was a rookie or something like that when they won the Super Bowl, but uh, no, he's been a good receiver. I think he's probably average 1,000 yards or 1,100 yards every year. So yeah, he doesn't get a lot of fanfare, but he's definitely a great receiver, I think. But yeah, let me get up out of here, man. 2 hour mark, man. Shout out to the fireman for fireman. And then we got Prince Paul, and we got Misha, we got Toya in the building. You feel me? Yeah, everybody, man, in the manosphere, even the male feminists, man, tuck your nuts. You feel me? Yeah. Anyways, man, everybody in the manosphere, man, shout out to you guys, man. Juan G, Sir Obadiah. Yeah, man, everybody, man. Holla at your boy. It's your boy Triple Black. Hey, 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 man, make sure you guys hit the freaking like button. Holla at your boy.